Merry Christmas, Croydon! Hey! Well, it's nice to see the top half of all of you here this evening. Thanks for coming out and joining us. Oh, those are very good necklaces that you've got there. Oh, those are fantastic. It's great to see you all here for the last concert of the year from us and our finest Christmas selection that we have for you as well. Now, I realise that we've, as you can see, we've gone to, well, some expense with our 2 Christmas trees, count them 2, tinsel, and these rather lovely red velvet jackets that we have here. Ooh, I know, they're nice, aren't they? I know. And we didn't do them from the offcuts of the new seats here in the hall. But if you get one of the guys to sit in the chair, they'll pretty much disappear, I think. It's a good camouflage. So we've got not just that, but well, we've got kind of a bit of a party atmosphere here. There's no cheese, no wine, and I've been assured that we're following all the necessary regulations. I've been absolutely informed of that. And if anybody asks, this thing doesn't even exist. Pretty sure of that. Absolutely sure. So we've got that for a great evening planned for you here. A brilliant band, as I think you've heard there, and 2 fantastic singers. So without further ado, let's get on with the rest of the show. We're going to welcome one of those 2 singers to the stage. This is our new Christmas release. This is one of our 2 Christmas singles that we've put out this year, and it's going to feature this gentleman. So please give a very warm Croydon welcome to Mr. Gary Williams.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time, yeah, the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Thank you so much. How exciting. Welcome to everybody from me, and welcome to everybody watching at home as well. I don't know if Joe, did you have a bit? Were you going to mention this? Okay, so I can tell, you might not know this, but this show is being streamed live. It's being broadcast all around Croydon. Not only Croydon, it's being broadcast all around the world. Actually, people are tuning in all over on Facebook and YouTube. Maybe we'll be a bit savvy and be able to read out some comments from people. If anybody's watching now on Facebook and YouTube, if you want to give us a little comment, we can give you a little shout out or something like that later on. We're very happy to do that. Tell me, and I shall pass the message on.
Well, I could say you can also say hello to anybody that's here if you're watching at home, or
that's
if
quite nice.
If someone's left their lights on in their car, we can read that out. Anything.
Or you could send them a text and save bothering us.
Oh yeah, that would be much better, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Many ways to communicate. Listen, tonight is actually a bit of a double celebration for us because not only, of course, are we here celebrating Christmas with you, but it is also my birthday week. Yes, 51 years old. I know, please, it gets a bit embarrassing. People say to me all the time, say, Gary, how do you manage to stay looking so young? And the truth is, honestly, I don't know. I don't use any fancy creams or anything like that. I just, a bit of water in my face and a bit of moisturizer. What are you laughing at? Well, all right. Occasionally, I see a little man in Soho for a private consultation. Not that little man. Another little man. It's this thing, it's about cosmetic surgery. I mean, years ago it was completely taboo. Now you mention Botox, nobody raises an eyebrow. Thank you very much. I love that story. Do you know the story when George Melly met Mick Jagger and he said to him, what are all those lines all over your face? And Mick Jagger says, they're laughter lines. He said, nothing's that funny. I am getting older. I can feel it. I'm getting older, you know. I was watching a mucky film the other day. I thought, that bed looks comfy. You know what it's like. I mean, 1 minute, you're young and carefree, motoring down the road. Next thing you know, you've got to turn down the car stereo so you can see better. I went to see about yoga classes. fella said to me, how flexible are you? I said, I can't do Thursdays. Listen, you might as well laugh now. It's not going to get any better. This is it. This is as good as it's going to get. We have got lots of great music for you, though. This, like many of the songs that I'm going to sing for you tonight, is from an album that I recorded years ago called Band Wonderland, a big band Christmas album, when this fella used to play the bass a bit more often. This is one of our favourites from the album. It's called Let It Snow. And if you want to join in and sing with us, please do. We would love that, whether you're at home or here with us tonight. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I've brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, when we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow. Lovely. When the bells all ring and the horns all blow and the couples we know are fondly kissing, will I be with you or will I be among the missing? Maybe it's much too early in the game. Ah, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing in New Year's? New Year's Eve. Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock at night, welcoming in the new year. New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of the 1,000 invitations you'll receive. Ah, but in case I stand one little chance, Here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing in New Year's? New Year's Eve. That's David Black. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose that I'd ever be the one you chose out of the 1,000 invitations you receive. But in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve.
Gary Williams. on trombone. Ryan Quigley on trumpet. And David Black on tenor sax. Well, it's a joy to be playing here in Croydon because I am a Croydon lad. I'm from Croydon. This is nice to be back here on home turf. This hall is looking fabulous, isn't it? It's really, really fantastic. They've done a great job. And the seats, they've done the seats. Because they haven't done the seats. They've done them now. It's good, isn't it? It's much better. It's comfy. Everyone comfy? Good, good. You just get... Yeah, that's better, sir, is it? Yeah, that's better. Good. It's lovely to be back here playing for a home crowd. What a year it's been, huh? But the last time I was here playing on this stage was with Brendan Cole from Strictly Come Dancing. And we set up and we did all the sound check and everything like that. And then we went to Wagamama's over the road for dinner. And then we got a phone call saying that one of the lighting bars, this was just before it closed down for refurbishment, one of the lighting bars had got jammed and they had to move the show to the Ashcroft Theatre, which fortunately didn't have a show that night. So we all came running back, and Brendan Cole's on the staircase, just backstage there, carrying a bass drum down the stairs so that we can get through next door just about in time to kick the show off. So that was my last recollection. Let's hope it goes a little bit more smoothly this evening. I'm going to introduce you to the folks here in the band, because they deserve a name check. I'm going to start with our saxophones. We have Colin Hickman, David Black, John Shenoy, Nigel Hailwood, and Pete Long. The rest of the trombone section is Bob Maslin on bass trombone, Richard Wigley. On lead trombone, it's John Stokes, Dan Higham. We have in our trumpets, Trevor Barber, Mark Armstrong, Ryan Quigley, and Adam Chatterton. And finally, the rhythm section. On piano, you've got Bunny Thompson, Paul Morgan on bass, and Harold Fisher on drums. You'll notice the Croydon Council cutbacks here have led to this. I don't know if you know the story of the Fairfield Halls pianos. It's worth a Google when you get home. Yes. Does anyone know the story? Look up the story. They lost the pianos. Yeah. I know where they are. I'm not telling you. So, anyway, you've met the band, you've met Gary Williams. There's one missing link to this evening's wonderful array of performers. Please welcome to the stage Miss Louise Cookman.
You better watch out. You better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Claus is coming to town. Oh, you better not pout, you better not cry, you better watch out, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming, I mean the big fat man with a long white beard. He's coming to town. Thank you very much. I'm just going to get this. I've got very weak wrists. I can't hold a microphone for very long. It's very sad. Well, hello, Croydon. Oh, okay. It's that kind of day, is it? Right, fair enough. How lovely to be here. I'm very, very excited because I went to college in Croydon, so it's absolutely lovely to be here among my people. And it's also lovely to be singing all these lovely Christmas songs. That one was actually one of my dad's favourite songs, so I know that wherever he is, he'll be looking down on me, you know. He's not dead, he's just very patronising. But I love Christmas because I've got 2 children, so that's very, very exciting. And Christmas, obviously, with children, that's brilliant. And I love that because I was raised as an only child, which really annoyed my brother when at Christmas time. But you know, he doesn't mind now, it's fine. So that was a very jolly Christmas song. But of course, as we know, things haven't been brilliant over the last couple of years. So here's a song that maybe reflects what some of us have felt over the last couple of years at Christmas. And this is I'll Be Home for Christmas. I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, I promise you I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams, if only in my dreams.
Louise Cookman. Sort of takes you to a bygone era when you hear lovely songs delivered like that, doesn't it? Takes me back to the top floor of Alders going to see Father Christmas, which was nice, wasn't it? And the windows were nice as well. Doesn't look so nice now, does it? I'm sure it'll get better. Now, another thing from a bygone era at Christmas time was, of course, the Morecambe and Wise Christmas special. That was a good thing. The viewing figures for that, amazing. But I guess there are only 3 channels to watch. But what a brilliant programme it was. So many brilliant things on that show, from Andre Preview to Angela Rippon's legs. It was a great show, and we decided that we would slot a few things into our programme this evening that aren't Christmas, but this featured in a Christmas special. There won't be any legs involved, but you can, of course, shout out "Peanuts" if you like, because we're going to play for you Stan Kenton's Peanut Vendor. 1, 2, 1, 2. How about that for our trumpet section? John Stokes playing a great trombone solo. And Bunny Thompson on piano. Staying in the Morecambe and Wise vein, I think we've reached the point in the show where I can ask you, in one word, what do you think of it so far? Very good, very good, very good. Oh, right, where were we? I've just sort of knocked out by that trumpet playing that we heard there. Really, really fantastic. Once again for our trumpets. Now, I'm not sending a text message, but I do have some people online that have said hello. Richard Malin says, great to see Harold Fisher on drums. First saw him playing with John Dankworth in Leamington Spa back in the 70s. He must be well into his 90s by now. Richard Malin, you need to find him, OK? That's Harold Fisher on drums. David Lawson says he sees that Gary Williams uses the same joke book that I do, so that's good. Hello to Jean Roberts, who's watching at home. David Upton says, sorry, couldn't make your concert on Sunday, Gary. Well, he hasn't made it here either, has he? Don't know why he gets a readout. Who else we got? Judith Albert says, pleased to be live streaming with you. Happy Christmas. By the way, you can watch this again when you get home, if it's any good. If it's not any good, you don't have to watch it again. I'm just saying. You also don't have to chip into the honesty box because you've paid for your tickets here. You know, no one's going to come and find you. You're fine. You're fine. If you're watching at home, though, do chip in. Where are we? Anybody else to say hello to? No. Anyway, well, to the 5 people that are watching at home, hello. It's great of you to tune in. We are going to... there's something else I need to do. Oh, yes, that's right. I need to plug things. We have CDs for sale somewhere front of house. I'm not sure where they are. Gary has a Christmas CD, which he mentioned earlier, and there are several CDs that we've made with the big band. They feature people from Matthew Ford to the Pupini Sisters, Eleanor Keenan, Ian Mackenzie, loads of great singers on those CDs as well, including one that was made in lockdown. So do make your way through to get those. Also, you can sign up to get our newsletter. You can do that through our website. It's a great way to stay in touch with us and find out about all the things that we're up to. We play quite regularly for Warner Hotels, where we go and take over the hotel for 4 nights, and we play every single night and give you loads of daytime music as well. Fantastic events. So we do about 3 of those a year. And finally, something really important for the people here in Croydon is that we're back here at Fairfield Halls in March. It's March, isn't it? I like the way I tell you the information, but I'm not sure about it, so you tell me the information, I tell it back to you. So we're back here in March. It's a fabulous concert. It's called 100 Years of Big Bands, and it traces the story of big band music all the way from the 1920s with things like Rhapsody in Blue. It goes through the 30s with Benny Goodman, the 40s with Glenn Miller, the 50s with Count Basie and Frank Sinatra, the 60s with people like Buddy Rich, and then we get to the 70s. It's a bit rubbish. We move on quite quickly. And then we get to people like Harry Connick Jr. and Michael Bublé of the more contemporary artists. So it's a great, great concert. That's next door in the Ashcroft Theatre in March, and it features Matthew Ford and Nicola Emmanuel, who are 2 fantastic singers. But time to welcome back to the stage one of this evening's fantastic singers with... what is it? Oh, it's a good one. You'll like this. With Sleigh-Ride. Is it Sleigh-Ride? I got it right. Oh, that's good. With Sleigh-Ride, please welcome back to the stage, Mr. Gary Williams.
It's a lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's a lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's a lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Yeah, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy, aren't we? We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Chorus or two. Come on, it's a lovely weather for a sleigh ride. A sleigh ride with you. Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. This has been such a testing and trying time for all of us, hasn't it? Well, 18 months, 2 years, something like that. It's been especially difficult for people like us, musicians and singers, performers. You know, it's just hit us like so hard, you know, and thank goodness for people like you that are here tonight supporting us. And because if it wasn't for you, it'd be rubbish on our own. It'd be really boring. And also to everybody at home, because, you know, during the sort of darkest days of the lockdown, it was doing the live stream performances that was really our lifeline. That was all we had, really. And it meant such a lot to know that so many of you were sitting at home enjoying the music. I was very lucky earlier this year, like May time. You probably know, over the years, for about 20 years now, I've worked on and off cruise ships quite a lot, but normally when I go on, I do the show, and I come back off like 4 days later. I go on, do it, and get off. Because of COVID and the way that things were, I went on this cruise ship in May, and I was on it for 5.5 months. What are you laughing at? It might sound all right to you, but it was a long time. And because I was barely allowed off the ship at all, it was quite a challenge. But one of the tricky things for me was during this time when I was on the ship, my dear old stepdad, Ron, he passed away quite suddenly. Nobody saw it. He was quite elderly, but nobody saw it coming. It was a big shock. And of course, I really wanted to get off and be there, if only to be with my mum, but it was just so complicated. My sister was there sort of helping out and dealing with everything, you know. But I could have got off the ship, but I wouldn't have been able to get back on. So it was decided that I'd stay where I was. But I made a contribution to the service by recording one of his favourite songs. And of course, I was able to tune in online. You know, there was streaming it as well. So that was something. I felt that I could be there. And I'd like to sing it for you now. It's not strictly speaking a Christmas song, but Perry Como used to sing this at his Christmas concerts every year, and it sort of became synonymous with this time of year. So I want to dedicate this tonight to my dear old stepdad Ron, and to all of our friends and family members, anybody that we've lost over the last 2 years. This is for them. 1, 2, 3. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Ave, Ave Dominus, Dominus tecum, benedicte tu in mulieribus, et benedictus, et the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, till yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, hear the angel voices, O night divine, O night when Christ was born, O night divine, O holy night, O night divine. Fall on your knees, hear the angel voices, O night divine, O night when Christ was born, O night divine, O holy night, O night divine. Thank you very much. And now our splendid rhythm section there. Lovely. Well, another song now from my Christmas album. This is one that on the album I recorded with the great Michael Feinstein. It's called Man with the Bag. Old Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll jingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full that's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff to drop at every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He'll be here with the answer to the prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've been extra special good, like I knew you would. He'll make this December the one you'll remember the best, and the merriest you ever did see. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. You made for the year, you'll get yours. Oh, if you've done everything you should, extra special good. He'll make this December, the one you'll remember the best, and the merriest you ever did see. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. Christmas is coming again. Lovely, thank you very much. In 1942, the great Irving Berlin was in the searing heat of the Arizona desert. He turned to his secretary and he said, I've got here, I think this is the best song I've ever written. And then he thought about it some more and he said, actually, I think this is the best song anyone's ever written. Well, it did go on to be one of the best-selling songs of all time, and it's been arranged for us tonight by our very own John Shenoy, who's sitting over there with a flute in his hand. This is our version of White Christmas. The sun is shining, the grass is green, the orange and palm trees sway. There's never been such a day in Beverly Hills, LA. But it's December the 24th, and I'm longing to be up north. Of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Thank you, Joe. It's his big moment. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. May all your Christmases be white. We are going to take a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for this magnificent orchestra. The Len Phillips Swing Orchestra, led by Joe Pettitt. We'll see you in 20 minutes' time.
At home. Thanks for joining us here in Fairfield Halls this evening. I hope you're enjoying the show. I just wanted to speak to you very briefly about the plight of the music industry this Christmas. Now, this time of year, we'd usually be up and down the country playing for carol services, for concerts, Christmas parties, but of course, this year, things are a little different. I was supposed to be playing at the Union Chapel last night with the Papini sisters, but the gig was cancelled. Later this month, I was supposed to be flying to Israel for 8 gigs over there, but because of COVID-19, that's been cancelled as well. And this story is not unique to me. This is the same for all the people that I'm sharing the stage with this evening. Not only that, but 10 days ago we had 800 people in Eastbourne. This time last year we had similar numbers here in Croydon. But tonight we've got just a few hundred people in the audience. And that's why I thought perhaps now is the right time that we did a live stream once again, so that we could come to you in your homes, where I completely understand you want to stay for safety. And at the same time, perhaps it would give you the opportunity to support us in our plight, and help to plug basically the hole in the band's finances. So at the bottom of your screens, you'll have a PayPal link. If you go to paypal.me/LenPhillipsBB, you'll be able to give a donation to our Honesty Box, and it's going to help to support the band to continue with these live streams and to continue to travel up and down the country with our live shows in 2022, when I hope we'll see you. Now, this time last year, we had a Christmas appeal for charity, and we put together a load of little videos, some with the small band, some with some of our friends and colleagues that we've worked together with over the last few years. And I've put together some of the highlights of that video for you through the interval. So we'll see you back here with the live stream from Fairfield Halls in about 15-20 minutes. Don't go away. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is my contribution to the Len Phillips Big Band Christmas Special, which is Winter Wonderland. Bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. Yes, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in the winter wonderland. Oh yes, gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in the winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Oh yes, later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to face unafraid the vows that we made. Yes, walking in a winter wonderland. I know.
Hello everyone, Len Goodman here. I'm wishing a happy Christmas to all the Len Phillips Big Band fans. I hope you have a terrific time like me. We love that big band music. Oh, you know, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. And you're getting, oh yes, a 10 from Len.
Hello everyone, Ellie here, just wishing you all a very happy Christmas and an even better New Year. Love to everyone and the band. Cheers.
Hello everyone, Joe Stogo here in my shed, wishing you a very, very festive and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe, stay warm and stay healthy. We'll see you next year.
Well, hello there, friends. It's Terry Wogan here, and it's lovely to be back on the air again, and just to pass on my best Christmas wishes to you all. I brought along one or two of my friends just to wish you a happy Christmas, and here's the one and only Johnny Mathis with his favourite song for this time of year. A ray of hope flickers across the sky. A tiny star wakes up way up high. All across the land, children off alone. This comes to pass when a child is born. Well, that was lovely, Johnny. Thanks a lot for that. Lovely sentiment in that song. And now, another great friend of ours, of course. And Christmas simply wouldn't be Christmas without the great Cliff Richard now, would it? Now, Cliff's going to sing his big Christmas hit song from many years ago. 1912, this was a big hit for Cliff. Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhymes, with logs on the fire and gifts on the trees, a time to rejoice in the joy that we see. Happy Christmas, everyone. Thanks. Oh, thanks. Well, that was truly wonderful, Cliff. Thanks a lot for that. Well, of course, another great friend of mine, sadly been gone a long time now, but he likes this time of year because he likes a drink or two. So here's the great Dean Martin, boy. Dean Martin. Oh, how long have I been on, pal? Oh, the weather outside is shitey. Oh, dear God Almighty. Before you go outside, just think, have a drink, have a drink, have a drink. Well, that's wise words indeed there, Dean. Thanks a lot for that. And, see you all soon, I hope. Sorry, folks, I'm missing the stage. I can't help myself. Here's wishing you from Wales a very happy and peaceful Christmas and a COVID-free one for all of us. And please stay safe. Stay well, keep smiling, whatever you do, try and keep smiling, it's tough. And I look forward to being on stage again with the band sometime next year. Here's hoping. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone. Christmas is a time to be in touch with each other, and never more so than this Christmas time. Your music is within our hearts, and it's through music that we communicate so well with each other. And Joe has told me how wonderful the fans of the Len Phillips Band have been with their support throughout this very challenging year. And so we want to thank you very much for that support and for all the love that you've given, whilst we just remember some of those magical and musical golden moments together. And so let's hope that this coming year will bring the joy of music back, and let's hope that the spotlight will be right on all of you musicians out there and all of you musicians that surround us singers, because to sing with you is the most joyous thing. And let's hope very soon for next year. Wishing you good health and so much happiness. Let you strike up that band. God bless you all. Happy Christmas as best as it can be, and just warm hug for everybody.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year, all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now. once again as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
we're back. You didn't know what was coming next then, did you? Isn't that fantastic? A brilliant, brilliant arrangement there for all you Glenn Miller fans, all your favourites, ruined by Christmas. Are you all well lubricated now? You've all had a drink? Not too much, I hope. Now, I've just got a few little hellos to say, and some... Hang on. Let's... No. Oh, no, not that one. We've got... there's an important one. Elizabeth and Elijah Black, where are you?
They've gone home.
They haven't. You've sent them home?
They were misbehaving.
Oh, no. David Black's children were at their first ever concert, which is a tense moment for any parent, which is why David Black got them to come to his concert so that he didn't have to deal with them and could sit here on stage. Are the rest of your family still here? I mean, obviously someone took them home, I presume. There they are. Well, the kids can watch the rest when they get home, or maybe tomorrow. You could force them to. Yes. Who else have we got? Someone says... Florence Morris Clark says hello from Alice, Florence and George. They said it's fantastic so far. You can see they're sort of holding their judgment there a little bit, aren't they? Yes, anyway, that's enough for those. There was someone who said... Oh, hang on. There's one to say. There's a few here. Sorry, bear with us, folks. So people are watching in Florida. Croydon is going live to Florida, everybody. Paul and Olivia Jellicoe. They say the weather's terrible there, which is nice, isn't it? Keith Maslin. Hello, Keith and Pam. Nice that you're watching. Ray and Jackie Churchill. They're watching too, which is always nice. Sid Bocking. Hello, Sid. Hang on. This is a good one. So Rachel and Ian, who are sitting down the front here, have emailed to say... Do you want to just say it? I mean, I could just... Do you want to say it? You could be on telly if you want. Anyone could be famous, you know. It says... hang on. Who have we got to say hello to? James and Catherine Saunders of Oxted fame. Hello, James and Catherine Saunders from Ian and Rachel down the front here. And... there's an essay, sorry. Husband Ron, where are we? Iris Pierce would like to say happy birthday to Ron. It was his 84th birthday yesterday. That's good. Happy birthday, Ron. We're playing your favourite number a bit later on. I'll probably forget to mention you then, so I'll say it now. Could you send Christmas wishes to Eleanor Keenan from Bruce and Jan Gaveron? Hello, Eleanor. I think you are watching at home. We're missing you here in Croydon. And finally, could you dedicate a song? Oh, well, we'll dedicate the next song. What's the next song? Let's make sure it's appropriate. Oh, it's a nice one. We've got a lovely song to dedicate to Stephen, Asher, and Eve, who all shared birthdays on the 18th of December. That's from Vanessa Kimberley, who is Matthew Ford's cousin. Round of applause, please, for them. They've all got their birthdays. And to sing a song dedicated to them, please welcome, with your applause that's going to keep going, back to the stage, Mr. Gary Williams. One, two, three, four,
Caroling, caroling, and now we go. Christmas bells are ringing. Caroling, caroling through the snow. Christmas bells are ringing. Joyous voices, sweet and clear, sing the sad of heart to cheer. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Caroling, caroling through the town. Christmas bells are ringing. Caroling, caroling up and down. Christmas bells are ringing. Mark ye well the song we sing. Gladsome tidings now we bring. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Let's hear it for David. Caroling, caroling through the town. Caroling, caroling up and down. Mark ye well the song we sing. Words and tidings now we bring. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Thank you very much. I think this band has never sounded better. Doesn't it sound fantastic tonight? I'm just so happy to be here with a front row seat. Huh? It is. It's so good. It's so good in this magnificent hall as well. Some of you will know I was lucky quite a few years ago, a lot of years ago now, to be in and out of a show called The Rat Pack in the West End. And we're going to do, thank you very much, Tony, me and you remember it. There was a Christmas version of that show that we did. It was great fun, actually. And we've got a little medley for you now of a Sinatra Christmas song and a song that Dean Martin also recorded at this time of year. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, by gosh, by golly, it's time for mistletoe and holly. Tasty pheasants, Christmas presents, countryside covered with snow. Oh, by gosh, by jingle, it's time for carols and Kris Kringle. Overeating, merry greetings from relatives you don't know. Then comes that big night, giving the tree the trim. You'll hear voices by starlight, singing a Yuletide hymn. Oh, by gosh, by golly, it's time for mistletoe and holly. Fancy ties and granny's pies and folks stealing a kiss or two as they whisper, Merry Christmas to you. A marshmallow world in the winter when the snow comes to cover the ground. It's a time for play, it's a whipped cream day. You wait for it the whole year round. And those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen tree. And the sun is red like a pumpkin head. It's shining so your nose won't freeze. Oh, the world is a snowball, see how it goes, and that's how it grows. Whenever it snows, the world is your snowball just for a song. So get out and roll it along. It's a yum, yummy world made for sweethearts. You take a walk with your favorite guy. It's a sugar date. What if spring is late? In the winter it's a marshmallow world. see how it goes, and that's how it grows. Whenever it snows, the world is your snowball just for a song. So get out, roll it along. It's a young, yummy world made for sweethearts. You take a walk with your favorite girl. It's a sugar date, but if spring is late, in the winter it's a marshmallow wood. As they whisper, Merry Christmas to you.
Now, you'll note that the budget has gone not just to the Christmas trees and the red velvet jackets and the slightly tacky tinsel on the music stands, but now, look. I mean, yeah, I know. That's a lot of hats, isn't it? It's nice, it's nice. They clash a little with the colour of the velvet there on the jackets. It's not quite right, is it? Next year. But I also know, looking out, that we've got some fantastic bits of Christmas apparel in the audience. Could we have the house lights for a moment, please? Is that doable? House lights? Has anyone got 50p for the meter? Oh, there they go. Now, what have we got there? Ah, look, very good, very good. There's somebody is, I want to say flashing in the middle of the room there, but that sounds wrong, doesn't it? If you turn around, somebody's sitting there with... it's like a pyrotechnic display going on. That's very good. Is that Sabina? Is that you? Hi, Sabina. That's very nice. Sabina's flashing to the room. Who else have we got? There's a lot of sparkle there. That's a good amount of sparkle. I still need to draw attention once again to the light-up necklaces down here with complementing. I don't know what you call that. What is that? An Alice band? What is that over the top there? Is that an Alice band? Headband? Oh, hairband. It's very nice, anyway, whatever it is. Oh, and there's a lot of sparkle up there in the cheap seats. Now, that's very good. Very good indeed. Hello up there. Hello, very good, very good. So I hope if you're watching at home that you've also dressed up. That's good. I mean, we won't be able to see it unless... Well, I suppose you could do a social media post of you sitting at home in your Christmas jumper. That's enough. I can turn the house lights down. I've seen enough of them now. Very good, very good. Now, but on that cue... we're going to take our hats off, which just reveals little bits of red fluff stuck in messed up hair. We all look a little dishevelled now, but they're ever so hot. And the next number we're going to play is not a Christmas number, so it gives us a little chance just to call it. They're hot, aren't they? It's Christmas, guys. Come on, play along. The next number we've got for you is not a Christmas number. It's a fabulous number that's going to feature once again he with the behaved children, David Black on tenor, and it's Old Man River. 1, 2, 2. Oh, hang on. Paul's ready. Come on, Paul. You all right, Paul? You've been here all night. I don't know. Okay. I see. Yeah, it was with the hat, wasn't it? Here we go. I don't know why I'm saying this on the microphone. Should I count? Should we all count? 1, 2, 2, 2. Black. Those kids don't know what they missed. All right, well, I keep forgetting what I was going to say. It's really important things to say. Oh, we've got to put the hats back on for a start. That's... Which brings about the conversation that we have as to whether we go ears in or ears out. In? In, yeah, absolutely. Right, there we go. Good, so we're back to Christmas now. And not only are we back to Christmas, but a little word to the people at home. It is Christmas. We do have families to feed. And it's not a very good Christmas for the music business. So if you're watching at home, stick a few quid in the honesty box, please. It's quite empty here this evening. I know it sounds brilliant because there's such a fantastic audience, but there's a lot of empty seats. So if you could stick a few quid in, that would be helpful. You don't need to do that, though, because you've paid, and that's very good of you. However, we are now going to make use of you because, ladies and gentlemen, it's the highlight of your evening because it's audience participation time. Now, I think you can dance a little if you want. It's fine. I'm not going to stop you. I mean, don't dance too close to other people. It might cause problems, but, you know. It's sing-along time, but you're going to have to sing along with your masks on, I think, so that we don't sort of aerosols at the same time. Mark, I've been listening to them. I think it'd be good if we didn't put the audience microphones onto the live stream at this point, because we're going to ask you to sing along, folks. Croydon Philharmonic Choir were here at the weekend. No one's here from there today, are they? See? But I'm sure you're going to do just fine because, you know, you're warmed up. It's going to be... You're feeling the vibe, aren't you? You're feeling the Christmas vibe. It's going to be... Someone is down there, I can tell you. Right, so we are now going to give you a lovely carol and don't join in right at the beginning. Let Louise set the tone and then you can join her for the second time round, OK? You know all the words. We haven't got projectors or anything fancy. The panto's next door. This, though, is Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Right, now it's your turn. Ready? Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. That was brilliant. Well done. You sounded amazing. Well done. It's not a very good key as well for women, I have to say. You have to can't go down low. It's tricky. So well done. That's very, very good. I don't know if the people at home could hear just how brilliant they were, but they were absolutely marvellous. It was brilliant. Hello to the people at home, by the way. I've been told I have to say hello to Jill Barry. It's very important I say hello to Jill Barry and to my own family, which is probably best, otherwise I won't get any presents. And, well, I know, I know I wasn't very kind to my family, was I? I'm going to have to make it up to them somehow. I'm going to make it up to them by singing this next tune. It's a good link, isn't it, that one? By introducing you to a man, well, reintroducing you to this fabulous man. I never get to sing with him because he's always off doing exciting things. But tonight, I get to sing with this amazing singer, and I am extremely pleased. Yes, but apart from you, Joe's really, really great singer, but a better singer that I happen to have waiting in the wings, ladies and gentlemen. And please welcome to join with me on the Christmas waltz, Mr. Gary Williams.
Frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree.
Santa's on his way, he's filled his sleigh with things for you and for me.
It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say,
Merry Christmas, may your New Year dreams come true.
and this song of mine in three-quarter time wishes you and yours the same thing too. Tree.
Don't you know that Santa's on his way? He's filled his sleigh with things for you and for me.
It's that time of year when the world falls in love.
Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dreams come true.
Song of mine in three-quarter time wishes you and yours the same thing too. The same thing too. The same thing too.
Gary Williams. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir of folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you.
Louise Cookman. And a beautiful flugelhorn solo there from Mark Armstrong. Magic. How about that dress? Yeah, see? Now, if you just had a light-up necklace, you see, you'd be still no match. Right, well, we've had another message in, and it has spurred me on to say what I was going to say anyway. So John Hilton has been in touch, and he said he'd like to say, give a round of applause to our sound guys. I know that the sound in here is fantastic, and this is all because, let me tell you the little story before I tell you the name of the man that's come to do this evening. So often we do our live streams and whatnot, and album recordings with a chap by the name of Chris Traves, who is brilliant, but Chris tested positive for COVID. Oh. And the live stream seemed in jeopardy. Oh, you can imagine. And then I remembered that another chap that we work with quite a lot was working on a show up in Suffolk. It's called is it Suffolk? It's called the Thursford Spectacular. It's a brilliant thing. And he's the sound designer and number one for the sound there. And I thought, I just wonder, because so many things are getting cancelled, whether he might be available now. And he said, well, actually, there's an emergency meeting, but I'm in Dubai at the moment. So, but I was due to be back in Thursford on Tuesday, and it looks like they're going to cancel Thursford, and I've got a PCR test booked in at Heathrow Terminal 5. The results due by midnight on Monday night. So if all of that goes to plan, I'll be at Fairfield Halls for you on Tuesday. So if he's still awake, doing a fantastic job, please, Mr. Mark Rogers on sound. So he arrived yesterday afternoon, got his negative test. I might have said positive earlier, definitely negative. Got his negative test, and then he had to load all these microphones. He loaded his car up and brought them all along here. It really is fantastic. Not only that, but he's provided all the live streaming cameras and etc. But he can't run everything all at once because he's very good, but he's not actually superhuman. So running the cameras, I'd like to give a special credit to Danny Traves, who doesn't live with Chris, who has COVID, but it is his son. So if you want to watch this back or tell your friends to watch it, you'll be enjoying the fine work of these two chaps who've done a brilliant job. I'd also just like to thank the fabulous staff here at Fairfield Halls. I know that there are problems with this venue, but they're not caused, I can tell you now, by any of the team that I've come into contact with. They're brilliant. There's just not enough of them, and there are obviously some things that haven't gone all that well in the past with the venue, but they seem to be getting there. The car park's open, the chairs have been replaced, and I'd like to pay special tribute to Jacob and his team of tech who've made this room look fantastic. They've lit it. They've been brilliant today. Please continue to support this venue. It's a fantastic room. I've been here. I shook B.B. King's hand as I stood there looking up at the great B.B. King standing here playing the guitar. He'd stopped playing the guitar when I shook his hand. That would have been rude. I watched Dionne Warwick on this stage. I watched Jules Holland, but there were better ones than that. I watched Herbie Hancock on this stage. I've watched, countless brilliant people. Tower of Power. I've seen them all on this brilliant stage. So it's an honour to be standing here now. Those are the sorts of people we want to see back here, as well as us, of course. We want to see more great things here, and we can only do that with your support. So do keep coming back. Keep an eye on what's going on here. Have a look at the website. Battle through any problems you might have with the box office that isn't open all that often. But the car park is, so that's nice. It's great that you've come out in your droves to support this. Can I just thank you all? So give yourselves, it's a bit American, I know, but give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for coming out and supporting us here. We appreciate it. Do we have any Stan Kenton fans here? Oh, that's pretty good, actually. So we're going to give you a little bit of Stan Kenton now, but there's an album called A Kenton Christmas. It's pretty full on. We're just going to give you one number from it, but it's a very exciting version of We Three Kings. You can sing along if you like, because you'll be drowned out by the band. Bunny Thompson on piano. And our fabulous brass section. Now, Christmas is a funny old time, isn't it? It's particularly this year, but it's a time of excitement and fun and getting together with your family. It's also a time which sometimes can be, you know, it makes us think of some sadder things. It's not a good time to be by yourself, and I feel really badly for people who are going to be alone this year because of COVID. I expect there'll be plenty of people that are stuck, that can't meet up because somebody's isolated and whatnot. But we're talking about sort of how it can get awkward, can't it? Which family you're going to go to for Christmas? Whose family is it? Your family? Is it my family? Went there last year. It's always tricky, isn't it? My dad's birthday is on Christmas Day. Happy birthday in advance, Christmas Day to Dad. It's his birthday on Christmas Day, so I'd always see my dad on Christmas Day, so he sort of has top trump card there, isn't it? Anyway, we were talking about who we'd spent Christmases with in years gone by, and I was talking to Adam Chatterton in our trumpet section there about this earlier on today, and I hope you don't mind me sharing what we talked about, but we were talking, and he said, well, last year, the rule of whatever it was, I've lost track of which rule it was, but it meant that he could just have one other household, and so his mum came round to his house, and he was sharing a house with a young lady at the time, and the three of them sat down for their Christmas dinner, and his mum sort of saw a couple of looks between Adam and the young lady, and Adam noticed her catching these looks and said, well, look, Mum, I know what you're thinking, but we just lodged together. We're just house sharing. There's nothing going on at all. OK, Adam, yep, no, that's fine, it's great. Anyway, so they had a lovely time, pulled their crackers, wore their silly hats, not quite as silly as these, but, you know. And so that was that. A few days went by, and the young lady that Adam shares a house with said, Adam, I'm not being funny, but have you seen the sugar bowl? No. He said, well, she said, it's been missing ever since your mum came round for Christmas. I don't like to sort of, I don't know how to say this really, but do you think she might have nicked it? And he said, I wouldn't have thought, well, she did have that slight problem in the past where she, well, mate, I can't, So he had to send an email. He said, I can't speak to her about this, but I'll send her an email. She's not watching the show tonight, is she? Thankfully not. Okay. So, why not? So, he said, I'll have to send her an email. So he sent her an email. Dear Mum, it was lovely to see you for Christmas. Thanks for the presents. I just wanted to raise a point that the sugar bowl has been missing ever since Christmas Day. I'm not saying that you took it. I'm not saying that you didn't take it. But the fact remains that the sugar bowl is missing. Lots of love, Adam. And a few days went by, and he got a response from his mum. Dear Adam, thanks so much for having me over at Christmas. It was lovely to meet your new housemate. Now, I'm not saying that you are sleeping together, and I'm not saying that you're not sleeping together. But the fact remains that if she'd slept in her own bed, she'd have found the sugar bowl by now. All the embarrassment. Hats off, everybody, hats off. Because, oh, goodness, I can't tell you the relief. I'm going to have a sort of little rash of heat all around here by tomorrow. It'll look really attractive. We're going to play for you now a number synonymous with Benny Goodman. It featured his drummer, Gene Krupa. And this evening we're going to feature our drummer, Harold Fisher. The number is Sing, Sing, Sing. Fisher, ladies and gentlemen. Harold Fisher. Oh, hang on. Harold doesn't have to put his hat back on because he's just worked really hard. I mean, you can if you want. Oh, he is, look. Ah, there's no stopping the man. Not only it's full of Christmas and brilliant drumming. Oh, yes. It's time now to... Oh, I like this one. This is a particularly good one, this one. And to sing it, this is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, in case you were wondering. Please welcome back Gary Williams.
Hey, I think there's going to be quite a lot of singing all round, so I'm going to put my mask on. Just to be COVID safe and secure, of course. What are you looking at? Would you like Bunny? Little story for you. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, but do you recall the most famous, so famous, reindeer of all? Join in whenever you feel like, okay? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer, they used to laugh and call him names. They'd never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer game. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? And then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? And then all the reindeer loved him, oh, as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Very nice. Let's take this off now. It's remarkably uncomfortable. Quid, Amazon. We can go whenever you like, Joe. Another one you might know two of the words to. Let's make this one worth it. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Here we go dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Let's hear it for this magnificent band, everybody. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. This magnificent orchestra, the Len Phillips Swing Orchestra, under the direction of Joe Pettitt.
I know there's not many of you, but did you want some more? Are you sure? We've got to keep the hats on. Yeah, we can keep that on. We can manage one more, can't we? Because it's Christmas! In Croydon! OK, we can do this, we can do this. It's a nice one, it's a mushy one. We've got some spaghetti going on there as well with our leads, haven't we? Gary keeps pulling. We've managed one more for you. I just want to thank you, before we play it, once again, for coming out and supporting us, live music, supporting Christmas itself. Thanks ever so much. We really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you all in 2022, and I hope you all have a really fantastic Christmas, one way or another. We're nearly out the other end of this, I'm sure we are, but it's been great to forget about it for a bit and just enjoy some fantastic music. Do you agree? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That could have been a disaster.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all your troubles will be out of sight.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow.
Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow.
And have yourself a merry little Christmas now. That's John Stokes.
Once again, as in old days, happy golden days of yore.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough,
And have yourself a merry little Christmas now. And have yourself a merry little Christmas Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
really.
Christmas.
From our hearts, we wish you a wonderful Christmas season. Thank you for being here once again.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming, Croydon. Thanks for watching at home. Happy Christmas! Thank you, and good night.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time, the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time.